morning and welcome back to the vlog. Today we're reading. I'm sure we're gonna get up to some other stuff, but I feel like the bulk of what we're doing is going to be reading. I am just starting Cleopatra and Frankenstein by Coco Malors today. It's been on my TBR for a while and I'm excited to read it. However, I did just finish Fourth Wing and Iron Flame and I have given both of those 5 stars. I'm absolutely obsessed. I literally can't explain it other than I'm really obsessed, and now the third book doesn't come out until January of next year. So I don't know what to do with myself. I absolutely devoured those books. And you know what? Oh, I maybe liked them more than ACOTAR. And I loved ACOTAR. I still love ACOTAR. I think what did it for me, not only dragons. I mean, I grew up on How to Train Your Dragon. I'm a big dragon girly. But also the main character having a chronic illness and having chronic pain. And as somebody with a chronic illness and chronic pain and a chronic illness similar to the main character Violet, I think the author Rebecca Yarros confirmed that she has EDS, which is, I can't pronounce it, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Something like that. I was tested for that. I don't have that. I have something very similar. It touched me because there are so many books that have female characters that can just do absolutely anything. And Violet is strong and capable and smart, but she does have physical limitations. And I like that even with those physical limitations, like the fact that accommodations were made for this character in a fantasy book, it just like floored me, just like changed my mind, blew my mind. And she's still totally worthy of love and can accomplish amazing things. And I think that's what's getting it such a high rating. Like, don't get me wrong, amazingly written. I cannot believe the second book left on a cliffhanger and now I have to wait 6 months to figure out what happened. But yeah, I have about 10 books on my TBR. Majority of them are fantasy. So I'm trying to read non-fantasy in between as kind of a palate cleanser, but also the switch from going from a fantasy book to a non-fantasy book is like a little bit jarring because suddenly these are real people. And yeah, but hey, I need to diversify my reading and I do love just your average book. So I'm going to read this. We're going to see, how many pages is this? 368. So this should be a relatively quick read. I'm going to guess 2 days. I do have all of tonight to read. So I'm expecting to get a big chunk done. And then we'll see where the day takes us. I'm in the spare car today because my husband has the good car, but I still want to run a couple errands. And by run a couple errands, I mean, I'm just going to Winners. I do want to see if I can find some more workout shorts, but I'm going to look at everything else too. So thought I would take you along. We'll see what we get up to. I haven't driven this car in so long, and I should probably get gas. I should get gas. Here's a little unexciting haul of some things I picked up. Native was having a buy two deal, so I got one for me, one for my husband. This is the body wash, right? Yes, okay. I panicked for a second. I thought I bought shampoo. Don't need that. I picked up this little beige purse. It's got like this little shoulder strap, and then it has a removable crossbody strap. We went to a wedding this last weekend, and I would have killed to have a little beige purse because I had to wear my little black purse with my like bright pink dress, and I didn't love that. And I just like really need a little like event bag. So I picked this up. This is one of the ones that actually had like some room in it. I can fit my phone and my snacks in there. That's all I need. I got 3 pairs of workout shorts. This came in a 2-pack, so it's just this like mauve, and then there's also black. I think I bought this set already. I already have this set, but in different colors. So they're like my favorite kind of workout shorts. And then I also got these that are more of like running ones. And I didn't realize that this brand, Mondetta, is a certified B Corp, which is amazing. Sustainable, and I didn't even intentionally try. That worked out well. And then lastly, of course, I picked up a notebook because I write a lot. That's my haul. About a third of the way done the book, so not my best reading day, but my afternoon ended up being super busy. I really need to go to sleep now because it is 11:30. So I'm gonna go to sleep, and I will catch up with you guys tomorrow to keep reading. And yeah, hopefully I can get a lot farther. I'm quite disappointed in myself with how little I've read today. About halfway through this book, and I did not expect this to be a light romantic comedy or anything of that nature. If you just read the back, but there's some like pretty heavy-hitting subjects and feelings happening. So I'm gonna push through. Like I said, I'm over halfway done. I should be able to finish this today, and then I'll give you my thoughts because I'm having a hard time with this book, if I'm honest. And it's gonna be hard to rate this book because already I know it's so well written and it's so well done, and I love that this author knows her characters so well in a way that I don't feel like other authors do, if that makes sense. And she just knows these characters so well, and it's really beautiful. But at the same time, there's definitely subject matter that I think is too much for me or not for me, as is evident by my tearing up at this scene. So yeah, it's a little heavy. It's not a light read. It's not a light read by any means. But I just can't believe I'm fine. I didn't actually full on bawl, but I was tearing up. So, I mean, I think that does mean that you're pretty good at your job if you're making me cry from your book. have been reading for a very long time, and wow, I have about 70 pages left. So I'm going to finish it this evening, but I need to eat in the meantime. I'm hungry. So let's make a little bit of dinner. One of the easiest vegan meals I do when I don't really feel like cooking is like a sheet pan dinner that is literally just potatoes, broccoli, chickpeas, and then I do like my take on a vegan like sauce. It's basically mayo, dill, and a couple other spices. It's really good. I roasted the chickpeas and the broccoli yesterday. I just needed to add a couple more potatoes since we ate them all. Plus on evenings when Dryden's gone, like I just can't be bothered to cook. Because I'm very bad at making like one portion meals. Okay, I took my almost everything shower, didn't wash my hair, but I did everything else, so I'm feeling fresh, I'm feeling good. Had a little break, made myself some chai, and I have less than 20 pages, so we're gonna get through this. Like, the sun is still up. It's 7:40, which that means it's like hello summer. So yeah, I expect to finish this very soon, and I will get back to you with my final thoughts. And then I want to show you guys my TBR, because I don't know what I'm going to read after this. Well, I finished Cleopatra and Frankenstein. It only took me 2 days. But again, it's less than 400 pages, so it wasn't too much. This is so much to digest. I'm going to be so real. This is hard. And maybe I should be waiting to talk about it because I literally finished it less than a minute ago. But I don't know how to rate it. I think also I've never rated a book like lower than like 3 stars because I'm really good at picking books I like, and also that just feels mean. This was so much heavier than I ever expected it to be. It dealt with a lot of hard topics, including drug use, alcoholism, gender identity, sexuality, divorce, marriage, suicide, self-harm. Like, there was a lot packed in here. I think one of my biggest praises for this book is that this author knew her characters so well, which is like, again, I'm not even sure that makes sense, because I do feel like most authors know their characters as they are writing them. They're creating them, so obviously they know them. But like, there was just zero hesitation. There was zero buildup. It was like the second you opened a page and whoever the chapter or that area was focusing on, like, just dove head in and was like, this is who they are, this is what's going on, and this is how they feel about it. Like, there was no room for any kind of like what's happening, where's this going, how are they feeling. Like, she told you what was up every time, and I really liked that because it just felt so like she was talking about people she knew. While I don't relate to most of these topics, the feelings surrounding these topics were so relatable and brought me to tears. When I was tearing up before, it was the self-harm scene, and it was just heartbreaking. It was just very realistic and hard to read, and definitely echoed a lot of feelings that I felt. I thought it was very just beautifully written and handled, and so I don't know, I might like, oh, I want to rate it highly because it was so well written. It made me feel things, but I also don't want to rate it like 5 stars because some of it was too much for me. But that's so personal, and I don't feel like I can like give it a rating out of 5 and be like, based on personal opinion, although that's what you rate a book, on personal opinion. I don't know what I'm saying. I would probably give this like 3 3/4. 3 3/4. I thought it was beautiful, and also the cover work is also just stunning, and I love it. And now for my TBR. Okay, this is my physical TBR. And I have to stop having a physical TBR because this is costing me money. I need to just bookmark books and buy them when I'm ready. But I'm going to take you through my TBR. And this is the problem too, because half of this stack, more than half of the stack, are the first book in series. So if I read it and I like it, then I have to get the rest of the series. Problem. Light Lark by Alex Astor. I've heard such good things. She just announced book 3. I have The Curse of Ophelia, which again, I don't actually know how many books there are in the series, but you know what I love? You know what I love? When books in a series are numbered on the spine. I don't like it when they're not, because it just, I'm not that good at remembering things. So Light Lark, Curse of Ophelia. I have A Throne of Glass, which is the first book in the Throne of Glass series. I don't know, big Sarah J Maas fan. I absolutely love the ACOTAR series. And again, I've heard absolutely nothing but phenomenal things. I've heard people like it better than ACOTAR. So one, I'm scared to read it because I don't want to like it better than ACOTAR. But also, I want to read something that I love. I think I'm going to like put this off until the end of this TBR because there's 8 books in this series. And so I kind of want to read standalone books and short series like Light Lark. Like I said, there's 2 books out now, 3rd one coming, so I could easily read 2 of these books in a week. Curse of Ophelia, I feel like probably has like 3, 4 books maybe, like short series again that I can read quickly before I really take the time to dive into Throne of Glass. Those are my feelings. Next, Cruel Prince. Is there 7 books in this series? That can't be right. What? Okay, there's 5 books, but technically only 3 because Goodreads is saying that there's The Cruel Prince, The Lost Sisters, which is book 1.5. So is it like a novella? And then there's The Wicked King, which is apparently book 2, Queen of Nothing, book 3, and then How the King of Elfham Learned How to Hate Stories, which is book 3.5. So there's 3.5 books, is what I'm gathering. That's not as bad as 7. I guess these are just other books she's written. But again, I feel like a shorter series than Throne of Glass. Next, I have Everyone on This Train is a Suspect. This is the same author who did Everyone in My Family Has Murdered Somebody, has killed someone. What is it called? I don't have my glasses on. I can't read from here. Let me see. Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone. It's right there. Which is, that book was described as Clue meets Knives Out kind of situation, a little whodunit situation. So I'm expecting the same vibes from this one. Again, a standalone book, but fairly thin, just over 300 pages. So this will be like a day or 2 read. And then last on my TBR is Powerless, and then the little novella Powerful. Again, this is the only book out in the series. So I guess maybe, is this what like The Cruel Prince is like? Those 0.5 books is like something like this that's super short and small. I don't know. but I've heard so many good things about Powerless. So I'm kind of thinking that like maybe I'll start this tomorrow. I would say let me know in the comments, but by the time you see this, I will probably be finished my next book. So I think I'm gonna read this, and then let me know out of all these other ones, what should I read after that? And should I just bite the bullet and start Throne of Glass? But if I do, I know that I'm gonna just have to buy all the rest of the books, and that's fine. Like ideally not, because that's a lot of money, but also it's gonna happen. But I don't know if I want to do that and then also still have this stack of books on top of it. But anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling because I'm tired of hearing myself talk. So I hope you guys enjoyed my attempt at a reading vlog. I love you very much. Thank you for letting me ramble, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.